Anyway, um, at the right position, the 3-ish o'clock, we have your X-Slayers, your X-Slayers Protoss are third in the yellow pieces.
And spawning at the south end of Neo Dante's Peak. Victorious over Balthazar in our last match, your red Zerg player, it is Erik. So this is our first semifinal match of Monday Night Starbow number 17. Erik showing some pretty cool ZVP in our last series. We'll see if he goes for something similar in this game. And no, actually, he is going to be going for a quick scout. Or he's going to expand. Where is he going? Oh, okay, it's just a quick scout. Okay. Big map here, wants to scout right away. And Arthur is going to be fortunate to scout Erik on the first shot. And he's going to see that early pool once again. So Erik is going for the early pool. So this might just be how he likes to play ZVP. I thought maybe it was something he just did against Balthazar, which would make sense, seeing as how Balthazar was very aggressive going gate first in both of the games last series. We do see Arthur just going for your traditional Forge Fast Expand. Zerglings will be... As long as Arthur is managed to get a nice wall up here, though, he's going to be completely safe against anything that Erik wants to do as far as getting aggressive. So we'll see if Erik decides to go for those quick 6 lings again. He's not going to be able to scout Arthur's base before he has to make that decision, though. So we do see the 6 lings. Going to be able to scare this probe away and potentially try to get in and do a little bit of damage to Arthur's probe line. We do see Arthur is going for the cannon first, though. He sees that pool, knows that he needs to get the cannon before he gets the Nexus. And we do see Erik going ahead and getting that hatchery as well. So, Erik going for a similar build, but he's up against a more standard play here out of Arthur. How do you think this might play out?
Well, considering Arthur probably has significantly better mechanics just due to, you know, his history.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it'll be pretty even, I guess. But
yeah, Erik has definitely shown that he's a pretty good player, and he's going to go ahead and try to just get past this cannon. He should be able to get a couple of lings past. He does get 3. That's pretty good, considering he only started with 5 there. Gonna be able to put some pressure on this Nexus, and you know there's no Zealot on the way anytime soon. Doing quite a bit of damage here, actually. I don't know if Arthur's gonna be able to get a Zealot out in time. He's gonna have to go ahead and pull some probes down here and try to fight these Zerglings off with these probes. See if he can't get a nice surround here. Okay, Erik not gonna have any of it though. Oh, this is pretty obnoxious. This is a lot of lost mining time here for Arthur, actually. Oh. Is he just gonna... Okay, Cybernetic score is up. Okay, Zealot is out now. He is able to get the Zealot up, and he wants to make sure that he doesn't let these Zerglings into his main. That's really nice. Good forethought here from getting this pylon up here at the top of the ramp. It's really nice. Oh, no.
Past.
Never mind. Okay, Lings do come in here, see what's going on. Probe's going to be pulled to fight. Doesn't get any probe kills, but all of the Zerglings are still alive as well. He's going to try to get another one. But pulling some guys off of gas, though. Arthur's got to get those guys right back on there. It's so important to get that early gas as quickly as you can, so you can immediately start ticking up. Because we do see the layer is finishing here for Erik, and I imagine that we will see a Spire coming down. Let's see as how we don't have a Hydralisk dead yet. Nope.
Yep, there it is. Erik favoring Spire in this matchup, I guess. I was going to say this whole tournament, but the first game against Balthazar, he went Hydras, so
yep.
Never mind. But this is a really good map for mutas, I would say, because there is so much dead space behind the main.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and also behind the natural too. There's this huge space where you could just leave your mutalisks wherever you want them. So definitely a good match for it, or map for it. I mean. So Arthur gonna go ahead and finish up a complete wall off here. Gonna have that pylon finish up there. Nope, he's gonna cancel it. He's got the Dragoon. So just a temporary wall. Very nice. He's Dragoon and Zealot wants to maybe not. Swap spots. We do have the Twilight Council finishing here for Arthur. At the same time, the Spire has finished for Erik. So we do see Zealot legs are on the way, but mutas are going to be on the way as well. And Arthur's not going to really have a whole lot to deal with this. Now, what has he seen so far?
He actually
He's not seen much
hasn't
of
seen anything.
He's not been able to get out of his base and do any scouting. So these mutas could just come in and win the game, honestly. Does have a pylon in the main. He has a pylon relatively close to his natural mineral line as well, so he will be able to get cannons down if he needs them. We do have another cannon coming, but it is coming at the front. We have the gates finishing up, but the mutas are finished, and they are starting to collect outside of the... Well, they're in the main. There they are.
And it looks like there's really not a whole lot here for Arthur that can hit these mutas. But instead, we just see him going for a counterattack.
Yep, he's going to pull all of his probes to these cannons. There's nothing he can do right now. And he doesn't have any minerals. He's got 40 minerals. He's in the same situation as Balthazar was earlier, sending some Zealots and some Dragoons, and actually they're going to be able to get plenty of damage done here. There is nothing here to defend here for Erik, so no Spine Crawlers like in the first games against Balthazar. Pulling back some Lings, but these Zealots are going to be able to make short work of them. So these guys are going to be trading workers. Worker count, Arthur is still ahead, but in the meantime, Arthur has nothing that he can do to kill this. 2 Templar are on the way, though. He's going to try to get an Archon out. Not going to be able to have Storm. I do not believe that is on the way. No, it is not. In the meantime, his Zealots are in here getting a lot of work done. Will these Lings be able to clean up these Zealots, though? With the help of the drones, looks like they are going to be able to, so... Erik is able to clean up Arthur's forces, but in the meantime, not able to mine this entire time. Arthur does have the worker advantage, though, but has lost his natural nexus. The Feudalist able to get plenty of work done. This Archon has got to be able to ward these away. Cannon not going to be able to finish in time. Has to cancel it. And Erik able to avoid getting... Oh, no! Oh, he's going to try to split and go for the Archon. I don't know if that's the right decision. There's not enough Feudalists here to DPS this Archon down, I don't think. No, he will be able to get it eventually.
He will get it, but...
Yeah, but he loses almost all of his Mutalisks. Actually, oh my gosh, 3 health left in this Mutalisk. But this cannon will be able to finish now. But this Muta is going to be able to go down and get even more probe kills. Arthur, 22 workers, Erik at 21, but Arthur, 1 Nexus, Erik, 3 hatches, 3 bases, and a huge number of Lings still in the field.
Yeah, this is actually looking terrible for Arthur.
Yeah, he's in a really difficult spot. It does have the wall, it does have the Zealot, the 2 cannons, but that Zealot will be able to get focused down relatively quickly. Oh, actually, there's a gap there! Oh my god! Okay, does Arthur know that he can chrono his cannons? Lings go ahead and just go for the run-by. These Zealots, there is another cannon here, though. So these Zealots, these Lings actually are not going to be able to get a whole lot done, but very scary here still for Arthur. Gonna lose another Zealot here. Wait, oh, he survives with 1 health! We have the 3 health Muta and the 1 health Zealot in this game.
Jeez.
Alright, we're even on worker counts, but of course if you want to look at that income, Erik's income is going to be substantially higher, having that same number of workers spread across 3 bases, whereas Arthur's are all in the same mineral line here, so... And Arthur's going to go ahead and try to get aggressive again. I believe he's probably going to be throwing down his Nexus again. Yep, there it comes. Saving up that 400 minerals for that. But quite a few Hydras here. I think there's enough Zealots there to take that, especially with the Dragoon firing from back. Well, a couple of the Zealots are damaged.
Yeah.
Okay, Arthur's just going to go ahead and try to get to the 3rd here. Or just run away, I guess. That's a good number of Hydras. He doesn't want to lose all of his army, I suppose. Oh, this is nice. Sneaking 1 Zealot in. Did he get any? I don't think, no, he didn't get any drones, though. So, great idea. But Erik was on top of it. Saw that coming in. Sent his Lings to clean that up. Okay, Arthur's got to be careful to not get caught out in the open here.
So far this game, quite a bit more lost for Arthur. 10 Zealots, 28 probes, an Archon.
Wow. Oh, nice. Does get the supply block, but right before the supply block, Erik was able to morph some lurkers here. And these lurkers, 2 cannons though, and there are Templar with Storm. Arthur does have a nice tech advantage. That is the one advantage he does have. So if he's going to be able to hold this, these storms have to be pretty perfect. Would be nice actually if he could get his Templar up here, because Erik is going to start pressuring here, containing here with these lurkers. Got to stay out of cannon range, which he is. There is no detection though besides those cannons here for Arthur. That's all he has. So the big scary thing is when these front buildings do fall, is when these Lings and Hydras are going to be able to get up on top of everything, and Arthur has got to hit his storms if he wants to survive here. I like this making a Dark Templar. We don't have any Overlords over here. We have one that's just now joining, going to be trying to get to the army, so this DT will be able to get out there and start doing a little bit of damage. He's got to avoid these Lurker Spikes, though. Even though he is cloaked, he can still be damaged by these. So you see him taking a little bit of damage there. Oh, he's actually going to go ahead and send to the third.
Arthur does have a lot of storm energy, though. He has...
Oh, Overlord speed just finished.
Oh, that sucks. He has,
yeah, he has enough for a lot of storms.
5 storms, but, Lings come in. Good storm on pretty much the whole army. And,
yeah, the cannons survive as well. Really nice, and he still has enough energy for one more storm. He's going to start rebuilding that wall here. Does have a worker lead now. He's up 40 to 34, and actually has an army lead as well. So if Arthur can stay alive, you might see him just come back and win this game. A nice storm hits that Lurker, taking it down pretty far in health.
There's a really good spread on these Lurkers.
Yeah, really nice. There's no way that a storm can hit both of them at the same time. At least not and do any sort of significant damage to them.
Yeah, Observatory finishes, some more gateways finished, and some more on the way as well.
Yep, so that is very nice. Going to be getting that detection out. Very important.
Yeah, we will eventually see Arthur be able to push this back, but this has done quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. In the meantime, Erik rallying quite a few units here to the front. Looks like he's going to go for another bust here, but there is even more storm energy on the field now. And I think Erik has to start transitioning into something of more of a late game, and you do see him, he actually is going up into Hive, so well done by him there, and he's also going ahead and getting a 4th. He's aware that he hasn't won this game yet, so good play here out of Erik, making sure he doesn't, you know, wind up getting overrun because he hasn't done anything but build army the whole time. So we do see the upgrades coming as well. Dragoon range on the way. That's about halfway done. Very important for engaging these Lurkers. You need to have that Dragoon range. Storms can do plenty well too, though. Another nice pickoff.
There's actually no upgrades here for Arthur. This is huge.
Oh yeah. And those attack upgrades, especially on the Lings, make a huge difference.
Yeah, nice network on the way, as well as the Defiler Mound and Ultralisk Cavern.
Yep. So Arthur's going to be forced into kind of a 2-base, I don't want to say necessarily all-in scenario, but he's going to have to do a lot of damage once he does bust out of this, which will be coming here, I think, relatively soon. Once you get those Dragoons targeting down those Lurkers. And Erik is happy to let those storms land on the Lurkers, as opposed to he just doesn't want them to hit his Ling and Hydra army here. So really nice job dancing around here, not letting. Oh, look at this spread here from Erik. Very nicely done. He's wasted a lot of energy there, but there's so many Templar here. They still have plenty of storming energy.
Well,
okay, and Erik needs to get up into a nice defensive position. We actually see the Adrenal Glands.
Zone Zealots. Ugh.
Yeah. The Adrenal Glands and the Ultralisk Cavern are on the way, so 5 Ultralisks being produced right now. Now, what kind of... Does he have Defilers on the field yet? There are no Defilers, there's no Dark Swarm, so he's not going to be able to be extremely defensive as he might want to be. He's got to be really careful about engaging here. The Protoss army now is 85 to 46. These altars are going to have to be huge, but of course they're not going to have the Chitinous Plating upgrade. So that is unfortunate. One nice storm here. Another, a couple more, catch a few things. I really like how Erik is splitting everything up here as far as how his Lings go. Catching Dragoons in the back. But there's a huge Protoss army, and Arthur might just be able to power through here anyway.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tense. This is going to be really good. This will really be up to Erik.
Yeah, Ultralisks, he wants to make sure he gets his army together here. He doesn't want to just, you know, sacrifice a unit here, sacrifice a unit there. So he's gotta engage properly. 3 more Ultras on the way. He wants to hold this ramp here. Ultralisk just bathing in the storm here. I would like to actually see it. Maybe Erik could go for a counterattack here. That might be his. I don't know. I don't know if that would be his best bet or not, but it might be his only opportunity here. Especially now that Arthur is on top of this ramp, he really can't afford to push up this ramp against. There's gonna be an Archon here. There's storms, Dragoons from the top.
Just focusing down the Lurker Den, he will get it, but there's no Hydras anyway. And actually, well, I mean, he's got this ramp. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and Archons are so good against against Ultralisks.
Dude,
Oh,
our ones are amazing. And
Eric
GG.
GG's.
Wow.
That's pretty
That was
impressive.
incredible.
That was a crazy game. Wow, props to Arthur on that one. That was really sick. Arthur takes game number 1.
You went down to like what? 2 probes?